Hi, I'm Sam Peterson, author of 2 books, Trunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, a Memoir of Craving. I'm an old gay trans man with bad teeth. And I love knives. And I'm not here to rate them. I'm not here to tell you about the newest, the fastest, the bestest, the wowest. I'm here to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. I have a really dear friend who's an artist and entrepreneur whom I wanted to give a knife to. It's become my new love language, giving knives. It's a new thing. I have now given knives to my father and several of my closest friends, and, I am just waiting for the right knife to appear for other friends. You know what I mean? That perfect knife. Oh, that one's for Sarah. Anyway, given that my friend has a strong design aesthetic, I thought I'd give her a knife from my favorite designer, Jacob Lundquist of Qvist Design. Not to be confused, as I once did, mortifyingly so in an email, with Jacob Lundquist, who is another interesting designer, designed the famous Feist for Kizer, amongst other things. Jacob Lundquist, whom I've already spoken about on other videos, is the man behind Qvist. When I was preparing to go to my friend's house, I thought, she needs a Qvist knife. Given her size and interests, I thought the Vanish would be perfect. It's one of the very few slip joint knots I own. This is in titanium. It's in brass finished titanium. And what is it, 20 CV, I think? Really super sweet little slip joint. It's solid, heavy for a little guy, which makes me feel like it's as well crafted and well built as it is. Just a gorgeous little knife. She received it with the appropriate amounts of oohs and ahs, giving it her wholehearted approval. I could tell right away that it was the perfect match. Don't you love that feeling? Giving someone the perfect knife for them? I love it. Moral of the story is, I missed it. I immediately regretted giving it away, and I thought, no, that was the right thing to do. It was the perfect thing to do. She was meant to have that particular little knife, but still, I yearned. And I knew Jacob was working on his website and that he had sold out of his inventory, so I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? But I almost panicked, but American Edge had some left, so I snatched one up, even though it was a little painful. They're not cheap knives, but it was for a good cause, me. Oh, and also supporting Jacob. I was captivated by all the videos about the Civivi Vision FG, a knife that I had admired from afar when it was the Civivi Vision R. The Civivi Vision R looked like a cool fucking blade, but at $263, I will spend my money on something I love. And the Vision R just didn't grab me like that. But the Vision FG, now that's an attainable knife. I could even not like it and feel semi-okay about having bought it. But you know what? I like it. It's got that weight and heft, the sort of gravitas that I like in a knife. I'm sorry, kids, but featherweight knives just don't do it for me. They feel cheap. I mean, even... Okay, I was raised in the 60s and 70s when pocket knives all weighed about 2 pounds, you know? So you could tell me that this material, the handle material, was spun from the aerodynamic wing feathers of an angel and cost $1 million an ounce, and I would still be like, meh, cheap. This blade feels really good. It's got a really nice texture on the handle, making the grip feel strong and secure. The blade shape itself is fun. It appears to be a Civivi knife of wee quality in that everything is smooth and chamfered and the tolerances are right. Just a good-ass knife. And now we come to the pièce de résistance, the locking mechanism. This shit is fun, as you can tell, since I've been doing it the whole video. The only downside is it's not really comfortable. It digs into your finger, and you can't do this all day long, which, if you're as fidgety as I am, you kind of want to. It starts to hurt. This is not a critique. This is an observation. This lock is a novelty. I don't think it would take off in the mass market unless they made it less painful. But on the Civivi Sneck FG, it looks great, it works great, and it feels fine for a minute. Honestly, it's enough to open and close the damn thing. Of course, that's more than most of us want to do with our knives. If you're anything like me, you literally buy knives you can play with. I have to really watch myself. I could walk around the house all the doodah day long, just going flick, 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 flick. I'm a safety hazard unto myself. Can I recommend this knife, even though this is not that kind of a channel? I still will. Absolutely. It's strong, it's well built, you can point with it, it's great looking, it's fun as heck to play with. What's not to love? I'll put up with some pain to get that pleasure. After all, I love knives, and they don't have to love me back. Unlike people, you gotta love me back. But if you do, I'll give you a knife.